That's 100%. And like you see, these types of integrations and these things attract serious people. You know what I mean? Like these types of things, like specifically Python, Dextools, Bird Eye, Jupiter, Solana Launchpad, Solana Trading Bot, like all of these, they're gonna attract people that are like that want to research, that want to learn, that want to get in early, that want to send email. I mean, so it attracts not only a variety of people, but also people that are interested in more than just like listening to someone tell them to buy something. They want to go and research. You're giving them all the tools they need, whether it's to, like I said, research, gaming and entertainment,
Well, our
you
idea
name it.
is to like not only create something that like, the daily locked in, nerdy Web3 user that sat here through the whole bear market wants to use, but I think we all know like things are starting to heat up. We're approaching, the next bull, and there's going to be a whole new wave of people that are coming into the space, or whether they're new or coming back again from a long break, and they're going to be looking for, the tools to be able to like navigate Web3 as it is today. So if we can create something that all of us want to use, the locked in people, I can imagine it'll be something that you'll also want to share with, all your friends and family that are like going to start coming when this, all the craze happens, when the
Hmm.
media campaigns start, it's coming again for sure in the next year or so.
Oh yeah, it's definitely coming, and it's going to be an interesting experience to watch you guys grow. I come on, I do a lot of AMAs, I really do. I do them one or two a week. It seems like now, and it's hard. I can't really find too much to like fud about, So I don't want to sound like a moon boy or a fanboy or anything, but I am a big proponent of what you guys are doing, and I think it's super unique. But I do want to ask you, where did this idea come from? I know there was some questions raised, in my community. They were saying, hey, there's the Pepe coin, did they get the inspiration from that? Is this original? Like, where did this evolve from? Is there any competition? How do you want to? That's kind of a diverse question, but I don't know if you want to take it from there.
Yeah, sure, man. No, I totally understand. The core base project itself is built off of like an open source repo that was basic. It's like a web desktop, right? And Mad or Hauke, he found that, and had the idea. Well, like, what if we took this concept and added Web3 integration to it, and started testing it, and found that it actually worked. You could connect your wallet, and the beauty of it is any Web3 dApplet that we integrate into our site, due to the nature of how we're integrating it, our website itself doesn't have any smart contracts that it's running on, or any Web3 coding. So if you use, excuse me, pump.fun, for example, you're connecting like natively with pump.fun. Essentially, the security of our applets is as strong as the security of, what those projects has built in themselves. We're not getting in and, as like an intermediary, um, to get in the way, or you know add like an extra security vulnerability there. In regards to other competitors, there is a couple of them. There's that Pepe Coin ETH. There's another one coming out called DreamOS. And the way I look at it is there's more than enough room for multiple web-based desktops. All of them are we're all looking to kind of focus and specialize in something slightly different. Like for us, we're not looking to add any project that approaches us. You know what I mean? We're taking our time. We've turned down a lot of various projects that have approached us, whether it's due to security reasons, or just because it's not unique enough of an idea to even like kind of, you know, be worthy of taking up space on our desktop. We're truly looking to tailor and you know, customize the user's experience and basically take all of our combined experience and filter and find all the best projects and dApps to list on Pengy in particular. Now, one of the things that we're working on that's going to make us unique is when you first load up pengy.fun, there's currently like a start button that you hit start, and then it actually loads the desktop. We're working on creating a new version of that that's going to have like three separate buttons. It's going to say, let's say, trading, education, and entertainment. And the idea is, depending on which one you click on, it's going to take you to a desktop that's tailored with dApps for that specific category. And the idea is it's going to help you stay focused, sitting down and you're looking to trade and make some money. If you know, click on the trading interface, it's just going to have specifically trading apps, and it's going to help you stay locked in and focus and not get distracted with social media or playing a game or something like that. To expand on the idea, you know, if your trading session's over, there'll be a button to where you can just toggle and click over to the entertainment interface and just kind of hang out and relax from there. But that the that's one of the things in particular that I believe is it makes us unique over the other desktops is the direction we're looking to like customize and tailor and have like the focus different categories, and also be the filter for the people, and making sure that we're only integrating quality projects that have gone through all the proper security checks to make sure that, you know, we're not exposing our community or anyone else to something that's dangerous and could potentially make them lose funds.
Of course, yeah. There's some vetting that probably would have to go into, I'm sure, any project or anything that you bring on board. And actually, it just kind of popped into my mind thinking about it. I feel like if you guys put it on your site, this could actually bear some responsibility on your end, or feel like that, even though, you know, people have their own decisions to make. But if I feel like if it's on your site, it makes it maybe more legit. And I think a lot of people would feel that way. It's like, oh, they put Soul Mail on Pengy fun, so maybe they are more legit than people in their community might say, oh, it's just a scam Solana utility token, you know. But I was very interested to find out how these partnerships actually work. So did you like reach out to Soul Mail or Soul Sniffer, or do you even have to do that? I mean, you did mention it's launched in your browser. So do you bear any responsibility to contact the community of that token or that project to let them know, hey, we're going to have this on here? Is that, I don't know how internet, you know, content sharing stuff works essentially. So could you elaborate on that a bit?
Yeah, so what I would say, in like the first week that the project existed, you know, be the ones knocking on other projects' doors and so we have a test version of our site. We actually have like 3 or 4 different versions, but we have like the live main one, then we have a backup live one that we do like testing and beta testing, and then 2 different non-live versions of the site. Initially, we would you know, put a integration on the test site, you know, approach project, be like, hey, you know, check out what we've done, you know, see if they showed any interest, and that, you know, there was great interest right off the rip, which was really cool. But I would say kind of after that first week, you know, in combination, you know, with our chart movement, and I think, you know, just seeing us constantly doing updates on like a near daily basis, we really haven't had to like knock on any project's doors since then. We, you know, basically, you know, projects approaching us to looking to get integrated or to work with us, and we've had some pretty big names in particular reach out to us, which has been cool. A lot of those are still in motion, but you know, one of the early ones was Pal AI. You know, they reached out to us. The team members actually, you know, found us super early and bought a pretty nice bag of our coin and made a bunch of money, and it made him excited. So he introduced us to the rest of his team, and they ended up creating a Telegram bot for us that is pretty cool. It's like multifaceted. It gives all kinds of updates about our coin and greets people, etc. But it actually has their AI functionality built into it. So in our Telegram, we have some pretty deep discussions. We get a lot of suggestions from our community members, and we're super open about what we're working on and stuff like that. In the middle of a discussion, if an advanced term comes up, we would just ask the PAL AI, like, hey, can you explain what this means? And it has never missed. Like, I've asked it some pretty complicated stuff, and it breaks it down in like the most digestible explanation I could ever ask for. So that's been great. But beyond the bot, they also gave us their web API for that AI as well. And on our site, we already have an AI copilot, which you can use in a similar way. But we're working on integrating the PAL AI to replace the AI copilot that's there currently, just because it's a beefier AI algorithm that is more knowledgeable on crypto and Web3 stuff in particular. So that'll be super cool once we get that live and updated.
Yeah, I was
Very
gonna
cool.
add. Sorry to interrupt, Danks. That
No,
you
you're
can
good.
like search on the crypto now. You can like search ticker information or like ask it about trends or things like that, which isn't a functionality that's native to regular GPT models, as far as I'm aware. So pretty cool to see that, and it would be great to see it in Pengy to replace the current Copilot, because I think that one is lacking just a bit.
Yeah, that's going to be cool to see. That's one thing I like about getting in earlier, watching projects develop, is the process of building, and a lot of times you hear it, but it's true. How I feel about life too is that the journey is the experience. The destination is not necessarily the most exciting part. And a lot of people are always fighting to get to the destination, but watching the ever expanding journey of life in general, but crypto projects like Pengy, it's cool to see. You see you guys adding stuff, coming up with ideas, the community very involved. How I was reading the light paper, and I know that you joined my community, I've joined yours. I see the community is very active on both our sides, so and you do mention community in the white paper. How does the community shape, like help develop in any way, foster support? Like, where does the community fit in here? And also, I saw that funds being raised will typically come from the community. Is that correct?
So to answer your first part of your question, like where does the community fit in? I'm just a community member. Ozawak slash Dab Goblin, he's just a community member. Anyone working on and contributing to this project is just a community member. Like, none of us got any allocations to do what we're doing. So if there's
That's
someone
cool.
out there that has skills to lend, and like whether it's you're good at drafting tweets for social media, or you can make cool little shorts, like we had one of your community members, Max Headroom. He made this super awesome like 30-second YouTube short,
He
that's
did,
kind of
yeah.
like an elevator pitch. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
whether it's making memes or projects that we should integrate, or honestly, one of the best things that people can do is, if you know of a project that should be on our platform, and if you're a part of that community, you're working on the project, like, help open the door for us, get the conversation started. That would be extremely helpful. But at the end of the day, we're all just regular community members here. We're hoping to inspire others that see the vision of what we're building, and want to add value and contribute to something really cool that could be taken really far. Just pop in and let us know what they have to offer. We'll never turn it down. In regards to fundraising, we've done a few different things. We have like a community donation wallet. We ran a fundraiser. We're actually running a live stream on the page that I'm speaking from right now, where we have we got some little ducklings that look like penguins. They're black and white, and we've been
Wow.
brooding them from little ducklings, and they're basically fully grown, about to be living outside now. People were donating so we could get more of the ducklings. We started with 1 and we ended up with 3, and all of those funds went straight to the project. I have a little homestead, so I already had ducks and chickens, so it wasn't any big ask for me to do this. But beyond that, we do have various ways that the project itself will start raising funds without relying on the community. We have a model built for integrating new projects that we're kind of actively developing and modifying a little bit. That'll be one way. We've listed a few different ways in our light paper in particular, but like with Pengy, we have the potential for doing like tasteful ads, very similar to how like the Brave browser does, with integrating any projects that collect a fee of any sort. So like we're talking to a bridge aggregator. For anyone that doesn't know what a blockchain bridge is, it allows you to transfer funds from Solana, for example, over to Ethereum without needing to deposit into like Coinbase or something like that. We're talking
that's very useful.
Yeah, so we're talking to a bridge aggregator, which I've used a few times now, and it's great because it's the only bridge I've ever used that doesn't require a wallet connection, which is super unique. But they basically charge like a 1% fee to use the bridge to transfer your funds from chain to chain. And if we were to integrate the bridge to our platform, they offer a 20% rev share for anyone that uses the bridge through Pengy. So that'll start generating revenue. There's a different ways to do this. There's pay-per-click models for something like a game. We have a handful of different ways that we plan to actually start generating revenue for the project, so that we have extra funds to develop with, and keep running contests. We have a few million tokens and some Solana in our wallet right now, and we're using it mainly to keep up engagement and stuff like that within the community, run contests, maybe run some little ads here and there. For the most part, all of our development and stuff has just come from volunteer contributors. We have a couple guys in particular that have been all-stars with helping us continue to integrate new projects and grow and add new features to the site.
Awesome, man.